Good day, guys. This is me on my farming channel. Here I'm actually uh, just came from another land, my higher land before. Let's move to that side over there, and I've come to the garden. I actually have more focus to do here because I've got plants on the ground. I actually come to just show you guys around the place and give you guys a little heads up on as a farmer, self-employed farmer. Today is Sunday, and it's a no working day for me, but because you are a farmer, you're self-employed, and you're the only one doing your stuff on your own for now, you need to visit the farm and see the necessary changes. There mightn't be work to do, but at least when you come, you can see certain things that you need to get done. Okay, so actually, this is at the cucumber field. Gonna be coming with a video to show you guys how I'm gonna be setting up the cucumber field, so I don't gotta break that stuff. The cucumbers are doing fine here. I'm gonna leave them right here. That's one stress out of your head already. The tomatoes are doing fine also. I'm gonna get away again, which I'm gonna be doing it so that I don't have to break it again, and it's gonna remain a tomato field. Even the lettuces, they are doing pretty good here. I have no complaints. Okay. The only thing I'm gonna say with my lettuces right here now is just the fact that I haven't get the water system yet, but I'm working on the water system right now. So the more water I give them, the faster they grow. Even as you can see up there, I don't must need to go up there. It's so green that I don't have to go up there. Okay, everything is great, copacetic. I'm very happy. So a little pointer as a farmer, you don't have to be an old person to know that. You don't have to be too young to know that. It's just basic knowledge. Okay, farming is not no high science and no scientific all stuff. Only if you're doing things like hydroponics and there's other things like aquaponics, then you need a little bit of more knowledge. But things like where you put into the ground and you get a little fertilizer, because there must be persons in the store who are going to be able to read the fertilizer and tell you, well, it's good for that crop and it's good for that crop and you do better in that. So it's not no rock science something. It's just that how you plan yourself as a farmer, because as a farmer you are also an employer. Sorry, and yes, employed yourself in farming, and it's actually you doing your job on your own. So you don't need to actually get somebody else's idea to get your job done. You as a farmer, you settle the land, you see how you want to put on your stuffs, and you get to that point, okay? You don't make people come and tell you what they think you should do and what you're not supposed to do. You're the one that facing the problem in the land. You know where certain crops gonna give you good benefits and low benefits, and you walk around that line, and you find ways that you can build structures that, even as I said in the earlier video, that I'm gonna be doing the cucumbers in a way that I'm not gonna be breaking it. So that make your work lighter. So in case like you get someone to run the place for you, and you would like to have another job on the side, then you know for surety the structure you put up, if it rottens in 6 7 months time, that's a good rest, you know. And when you come back again, you just get the person to do the same structure for you, because by that time you should be able to hire someone because the land is making money, and you can do other things. Okay, as a farmer, you don't have to remain a farmer. You can be a farmer. You can start a YouTube channel. You can be an advisor. You can even have your farm running, and you can just go and start a normal employee work like everyone else, and actually just go working for someone. And a nice little 8 to 4 job in my country. We don't work by the hours. We work from 8 to 4, so we don't work like 2 or 3 hours in freelancing jobs and things. It's more like 8 to 4 or 8 to 12 if you're doing farming. So you can flex yourself as a farmer. You don't have to be in the land if you don't like it. If you don't like it and you have the land, I will say don't just have the land because you don't like farming. If you're working on the side, try and get someone you can employ and let them run the farm, let them run the lands. Don't just have the lands there, because I'm telling you, there are people who is in more critical condition than I am, and I can see they may be glad enough to have a piece of land like this to actually do farming to have a living. And there are people who have it and they don't actually do nothing with it. And this is very, hard to see you have lands, and you, because your job is high and you're doing accounting and financing, you may just leave this land to just stay there. And even if someone wants them to work, you may not even willing to give it up. So I'm saying If you're young and you got lands, your parents got lands, and you find that you can make it in farming, but you don't like farming, the only thing you need to do is just start. Get some seeds, you buy a few trays, it's not much. You can hatch it in any soil, okay? You can even use the ground soil, you just sift it to something fine, and you put the seeds, and you start growing, you start making little money, you start putting aside money, and where you see you can get a helper, you pull in a helper to give you a pull out, and afterwards, boom, that pull out take you all the way to finishing the whole land, cultivating the whole land, having crops in the whole land. Then you might have to make another sacrifice again and get some pipes running, get some water running. After you get the water running, then you know you have got money running. And by then, you can employ someone and life can be a better place. So, thank you guys for watching. Got some little things to do, so while I'm doing them, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. And if you guys find interest, I'm going to be coming with other videos to show you guys how it's done and make it easier for persons who think that farming is hard, that there is simple things they can just do and make the work light for you. Okay, you don't have to do things the way other people do it. You don't even have to say like we in Grenada or we in Trinidad or Guyana in the low third world countries. We don't got a machine to do big excavating lands and stuff. You just find ways suitable enough so that you can handle, and you might even surprise. You take down the whole piece of land and you plow it up, and you didn't even need an excavator. You don't got to work too hard, but you do it in a way that you feel comfortable and you work to your suit. So you don't overwork yourself, you work to your suit. And you don't be too lazy, because if you're too lazy, you're not going to get enough job done. So you just give yourself a positive mindset and you put yourself at a goal. And sometimes you know, by the time you know it, you surprisingly see that you finish it in less time. So let's not be, I can say, putting ourselves on the standards, but let us think a little bit more higher and elevate ourselves. So when other persons see what we can achieve, and sometimes it might be you alone, and how much you feel you're covering, that can give them a little boost to, come into the stuff like that. So thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, it's always good to write a little comment under the video so I can come with any little thing that you would like to know. And I'm just gonna give you guys a little tour again around the land. The progress is very great. So thank you all, and see you guys in the next video, which is gonna be coming, I guess, tomorrow if it's God.